The other day, I was talking to my friend Maya about the artist's struggle of creating artwork that holds meaning. Often the things we make are instinctual and tend to come from simple reasons. And eventually we came to the conclusion that true artists don't know what they're doing. Artists do things that are unexplainable, things that don't make sense. In November of 2021, I moved into my first real apartment after the chaotic living situations that I found myself in around the world: bunk beds, model apartments, bed bugs, share houses, micro apartments, and sublets included. I finally had a place to call my own, a place to start roots. After years of travel, I thought to myself, what is a home to me? Somewhere I feel at ease, somewhere I feel welcomed, somewhere I feel inspired, and most importantly, a place filled with possibility. Moving into my first apartment, the space was filled with so much potential for creation, and maybe I got a little too carried away with my first rental. After all, it is a rental, and it's not forever. I wish I could have a talk with my past self, tell her that things will change so fast in these early years, and that it's a bit ridiculous to try and settle into one spot. Some good soup.
Good soup.
A year after moving to this apartment, I feel my heart beats faster in another city. It's a difficult truth to face when you've put so much time and effort into creating a home. I spent hours scouring the internet for free furniture and decor. I was pretty successful in doing so as I found all my furniture for free from Facebook Marketplace and Stooping NYC. A good amount of the decor was sourced from estate sales I'd travel out to: Long Island, Yonkers, New Jersey, Queens, and Upper Manhattan. I was in this weird in-between of moving back to the US, figuring out my place in the modeling world, and applying back to university. I had a lot of time on my hands to dedicate to fixing up this apartment. And during this time, all that mattered to me was getting this space to my point of satisfaction, where I felt my first official apartment should be looking like. And those standards were pretty high. It was only 2 weeks after moving into this apartment that I started painting the walls, all with a $40 1-gallon bucket of sage green paint. It wasn't that expensive to embark on this transformation, but it took an emotional toll on me. And I really pulled a French dispatch with this one of my biggest projects on the walls of my apartment. There's no promise of its lifespan. Rent could be raised double next lease, I wouldn't be able to afford it, and I'd have to paint over the walls. Maybe the building gets renovated and we all get evicted from the apartment. The structure gets rebuilt, everything gets torn down, and there's no more mural. Or there's a sudden fire and everything gets destroyed, mural included. The building is more than 100 years old, a pre-war gem of a structure, so it comes with many quirks that an aged New York apartment presents to you, some of which include a faulty radiator that spouts steam like a train engine, door frames of different sizes, a family of mice that hide in the most peculiar spots, uneven basket-woven floorboards, and mysterious doors painted shut. In a space that's held so much history, I felt it was only fitting to add more to the story. Of course, with the consent of my landlord, I went through with this 6-month project, but I don't think my landlord had this fully encapsulating 4-wall mural in mind when I had simply asked of revising the lease so that I could paint a mural in the living room. Sometimes it's best to ask for forgiveness than permission. Having a more absent building management left room for me to lead with full creative confidence. Howdy folks. So today's Wednesday and it's probably been the 25th day that I've been working on this mural, almost a month, and I've been working on it pretty much every day. Some days I'll skip, but for the most part, been working on this mural almost every day, and now I'm at a time crunch because I have to return this ladder to a friend within 5 days on December 13th, and today's the 8th. So this is giving me a deadline, which I think I needed because I'm getting a cold. Un momento. Cool, my roommate just called about flour because we're making scones eventually. They're making scones. I'm gonna be working on the wall. So we should get to that. Let's get to it. Being aware of the brief lifespan this mural may hold created a deeper understanding of my own temporary existence here on Earth. Within the fleeting moment we live and breathe, we might as well create something meaningful and lasting. Even though the mural had no promise of lasting, it's just like my life and everyone else's life. Not to get too psychological with things, but our lives also have no promise of lasting. But we can do our best at creating good and doing good while we're here.